right, listen to this. Nancy Pelosi making this suggestion about GOP voters, which many are comparing to Hillary Clinton's 2016 basket of deplorables comment.
There are people who will never be, shall we say, inclined to support Democrats because of they just have a different orientation toward women, people of color, LGBTQ. You know, they just are not ever going to be there. So say that's about like 30% or something like that. And then of the Republicans.
Outkick.com host Tomi Lahren joins me now. Tomi, good morning to you. So what do you think about that comment?
Well, she's right about one part of that, Carly. It said that there are many Republicans in this country who will never vote Democrat. And maybe her comments about Republican voters might have something to do with that. But the fact that we're probably not going to vote for a Democrat when she classifies us in such a nasty, untrue and cruel way. But this is unfortunately, part of the Democrat politician playbook, and that's to attack American voters. It's never strategically smart to attack voters. You can talk about Republican politicians or policies all day long, but to attack 30% of a Republican Party that you've never met and that you don't know, I don't think is strategically wise. But I will say it's also quite ironic, given the fact that her party, the Democrat Party, is actually actively courting the vote of anti-Israel, pro-Hamas protesters in our streets, but then she has the audacity to label 30% of Republicans as some kind of other, as some kind of horrible, awful, character assassinated group of people. No, I don't think so, Nancy.
Yeah, and you know, Tomi, it was interesting because the question that Nancy Pelosi was asked is, why do you think the race is so tight? And so she made that 30% comment, but then she said a couple other things that were interesting. Like she said that there could be truck drivers out there that are worried about automation and trucks becoming autonomous vehicles, and that's something that Democrats push. She also said that other people might be concerned about illegal immigration. So buried in that answer, there was some shreds of truth to what she was saying as well.
Well, it's always great to hear Democrat politicians acknowledge the reality they've created for the American people. Whether they actually take accountability for the policies that they've created that have caused this nightmare is another thing. But I'll tell you this. When you talk to Democrat politicians about why they vote for Kamala Harris, it's always the same answer. It's because they must stop Donald Trump. But when you talk to Republicans or Republican politicians about why they support Donald Trump, it's because they want to get their country back. They want to restore American greatness. So there's a big difference in the way that Democrats and Republicans talk about America, talk about the race, and talk about voters. And I can't wait to see what happens on that debate stage tonight. We need more substance. And boy, it would sure be nice if the party of supposed unity could maybe refrain from attacking 30% of an entire party.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, it's going to be a very interesting night, and we will be watching. Tomi, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.